Good afternoon, children. So today we are going to start the rest questions of exercise 6.2. So I am taking the question number 2. In this question, you have to prove that the function is strictly increasing. It is given to us that fx is e raised to the power 2x, and you have to prove that this function is strictly increasing. So I have already explained you, if the function is strictly increasing, in that case you have to prove only f dash x is greater than 0. Is it clear? I am again repeating, if you want to prove that the function is strictly increasing, then you have to prove that f dash x is greater than 0, and if you have to prove that the function is strictly decreasing, then you have to prove it f dash x less than 0. Here he want to know that the function is strictly increasing. So fx is given to us, then you will find out the single derivative, that means f dash x. F dash x is equals to e raised to the power 2x into 2. Here you may write down it again in 2 e raised to the power x whole raised to the power 2. That means e raised to the power 2x may be written as e raised to the power x whole raised to the power 2. And you know very well, now the function is e raised to the power x whole raised to the power 2. Now you have to check, is it positive or negative. If it is positive, then the function is strictly increasing. If it is negative, then the function will be strictly decreasing. So we have to check it. So for checking to this one, you should see this term. This one is positive, obviously 2 is always positive, and then we don't know the value of this one. It depends on the value of x. X may be positive, x may be negative, but don't worry about that one. But you should see the power. What is the power? Power is 2, and that is even number. If you are putting here any negative values also, after that it will always give you the positive result. It will never give you the negative result. Reason? Because its power is positive. So this one is positive and this one is positive. So both positive multiply by positive, this gives us positive result. So we can say f dash x is greater than 0. Since f dash x is greater than 0, we can easily say that the function is strictly increasing. So now this is our result. So question was this, prove that the function is strictly increasing. Now we have proved that the function is strictly increasing because of, that means f dash x is greater than 0. So I have mentioned here, if f dash x greater than 0 is strictly increasing. If it is less than 0, it is strictly decreasing. If sometimes if it is greater, equal or equal also, then we will remove the word strictly. So I hope it is clear to you. So now we are moving one more question. Show that this is example 8, and maximum time you will find this question in the examination paper, final examination. So and that the weightage of this question was 2 marks. So in this question, fx is x cube minus 3x square plus 4x, and x belongs to R. X belongs to R means the values of x are totally real number. They are not complex number. You have to prove that it is an increasing function. So obviously, if question is that you have to prove that it is strictly increasing. So immediately the things which should be strike in your mind, that means we have to prove that f dash x is greater than 0, because you have to prove that it is strictly increasing function. Because for strictly increasing function, f dash x must be greater than 0. So first of all, you will find f dash x, and what is the f dash x? 3x square minus 6x plus 4. So this is f dash x. Now your priority is to prove that it is greater than 0. But in the previous question, you see that there was simple question was there. You were easily able to prove that it is positive. But here the problem is this one, x. Here is x is involved. So now this is creating the problem to us. So first of all, we will solve for x, and then we will think. So leave this term and then think about these two terms. So in these two terms, we can take out 3 as a common. After taking out 3 as a common, this gives us x square minus 2x. And now in the previous class, in the 11th class, you know the method of perfect squaring method. You know the perfect squaring method. I am just explaining you. In the perfect squaring method, the first of all, you will write down the coefficient of x. And what is the coefficient of x? Is although minus 2. You may leave the sign also. If you are putting here, no problem. Otherwise, you may leave the sign also. Then divide it by 2. That means do the half of the coefficient of x term and also the square of that term. So half of this one is 1, and square of 1 square is equals to 1 square. And you must add, and same term must be subtracted. 1 is added and 1 is subtracted. And then you can see, so this gives a formula that belongs to class 8th. So this will be the formula x minus 1 whole square minus 1, it will remain as it is, then plus 4. Again you can multiply inside this bracket, that is 3 into x minus 1 whole square minus 3 plus 4. This gives us 3 will remain as it is, x minus 1 whole square plus minus 3 plus 1, that is minus 3 plus 4 equals to plus 1. So you can see in the previous, just like as the previous question, now this term will be always positive because its power is 2, and this one is always positive. So you know positive, if we are adding positive to positive, if we are adding positive term with positive term, it will always give the positive value. So now we can say that f dash x is greater than 0. Cause it is positive, since f dash x is greater than 0, that means the function is strictly increasing function. So you should do the practice of this question, because this question is very important question, and you may find this question in the examination paper also. So we are moving to the next slide. One question is this, that is question number 3 from your book, NCERT book. Fx equals to sin x is given to you, and you have to prove the function is strictly increasing in 0 to pi by 2, strictly decreasing in pi by 2 to pi, and neither increasing nor decreasing in interval 0 to pi. This sign indicates the increasing and this sign indicates the decreasing value. So as the previous question, first of all you will find out the f dash x, and what is the f dash x will be, fx is equals to sin x, then f dash x will be cos x. And now you will check the value. What is the value in 0 to pi by 2? Interval is 0 to pi by 2 is given. So you know ASTC after school to college, in the first 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2, it is lying in the first quadrant, and in first quadrant all values are positive. So if you will put any value between 0 to pi by 2, so it will be always positive. Since it is positive, so we can say f dash is, I have written here, in interval 0 to pi by 2, f dash x is always positive. Therefore fx is strictly increasing function. Same thing, again we are taking the interval pi by 2 to pi. Now we are taking the interval pi by 2 to pi. So pi by 2 to pi by 2 means we are discussing about the second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine and cosecant are positive, rest are negative. But here is cos, so obviously it will be negative. When the value of this one is negative, so it will be decreasing function. I have mentioned here, since f dash x is negative in negative in pi by 2 to pi by pi. So since this is negative, so it will be decreasing function. And now you can easily see from here, 0 to pi by 2 it is positive, and pi by 2 to pi it is negative. Since in some interval it is positive and some interval it is negative, and we are discussing about the interval 0 to pi. So if we are breaking this 0 to pi into two intervals 0 to pi by 2 and pi. So from 0 to pi by 2 it is positive, and pi by 2 to pi it is negative. So overall we can say it is neither increasing nor decreasing. So this one is the simple part of this one, and I hope that it is clear to you. We are taking one more question. Yeah, that's question number 5. Yes, we are taking one more question. In this question, you have to find out the interval. Find out the interval in which function is strictly increasing and decreasing. In the previous question, you have to prove that the function is strictly increasing or decreasing. But in this question, you have to find out the interval in which interval it is increasing and in which interval it is decreasing. You have to prove that part. So proving to that part, first of all, you have written the function here, the function value, and after writing the value of the function first, then you will find out f dash x. F dash x is 6x square minus 6x minus 36. Then you can take out 6 as a common. This gives us x square minus x minus 5. Then you will factorize to this one. After factorizing to this one, this gives us 6 into x minus 3 and x plus 2. So f dash x, you can write down 6 into x minus 3 and x plus 2. For critical point, f dash x equals to 0. As in the previous question I told you, after calculating f dash x, you will find out the critical point. And for finding how you can find out the critical point, simply you should put f dash x equals to 0. And after that you will find out the values of x, that will be our critical point. The value of x will be our critical point. So here after putting this equals to 0, I come to know that x equals to 3 and x equals to minus 2. We have got the two values, that is minus 2 and minus 3. After that you have to substitute this point on the number line. And one important thing you must remember, that means the smaller value must be on the left hand side and the larger value will be on the right hand side. It must be clear to one and all. Sometimes some student commit the mistake, they write down like this. So this will be wrong process. This is the wrong practice. So correct value is this. Minus 2 is smaller than 3. So it will be on the left hand side and 3 will be on the right hand side. Now basically after number line after substituting this, you can do like this. Then this start plus, minus, plus. But I am just explaining why we have put here positive, because you should take any value greater than 3 and you should substitute here. After substituting here, you will find that its value is positive. You can substitute, suppose you are taking 4. 4 minus 3, 1. And 4 plus 2, 6. You can see 1 into 6 positive, so obviously this gives us positive result. So that's why I have written here positive result. Then if you will give value between minus 2 and 3, suppose you are taking 0, whatever value you may take here, it will give always negative. And again if you will give value less than minus 2, it will be give you positive result. So the value at which it is positive, it will be increasing interval, and the value at which it is showing the negative, where is the negative sign, this interval will be decreasing interval. So increasing will be 3 to infinity. And one more thing you should write down, for strictly increasing interval you should write down f dash x greater than 0. And what is f dash x? F dash x is this one, 6 into x minus 3, x plus 2 equals to 0. The strictly increasing, what will be the strictly increasing? Minus infinity to minus 2 and 3 to infinity. And what will be decreasing interval? Decreasing interval will be minus 2 to 3. Here, decreasing interval. Next slide, I think. Okay. So this one is enough for today. Last question you will try to solve yourself. Thank you very much.